Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You're watching Casino is the Name, and in this video, I want to talk to you guys about the best paying careers based off of education levels. All right, so let me explain. When I'm saying based off of education levels, I'm gonna rank them top to bottom, which ones that I recommend somebody, I guess, pursue based off of income, like the money that they can make, as well as the education level that's required. So I'm gonna say for an associate's degree, I recommend you get this degree, right? Based off of how much money you can make and the level of the education. Then I'll say, okay, a bachelor's degree, I suggest you get this degree based off the money that you can make at that level of education. Same thing with, the doctorates, the Juris Doctorates, the medical doctorates. I'll do the same thing with those, okay? So first one at the gate, I would say you should do nursing. An associate's degree in nursing, to me, is my #1 recommendation, okay? And the reason why I'm doing this video is because a lot of people have been asking me what kind of jobs can you make six figures, how to make six figures. You guys said, the government contracting videos, the real estate videos, the trucking videos, all of those videos are great. But we want to know how regular people can get out here and get six-figure salaries from a job. We're not trying to go out there and make our own business. We just want to make some money to take home to our family, right? And we don't want to have to figure out all the ins and outs of how to start a business. People are just wanting to know how to get a six-figure salary. And I'm telling you, at an associate's degree level, based off of all the information that I know and my experiences talking to people, in case you don't know, I'm an accountant. So talking to people, seeing their finances, understanding the education system, nursing is the best degree. From my opinion. Get you an associate's degree in nursing. You can become a registered nurse with just an associate's degree. At least right now you can. They may change it in the future, so try and get in there before that. But right now you can get your RN. You can become a registered nurse with just an associate's degree, okay? And I'm gonna go a step further, okay, about nursing. We're gonna move on in a second, but I'm gonna go a step further about nursing. Well, I'm gonna do this with each one of these. So with nursing, let's see where it is. All right. Nursing average salary, according to federalpay.org. I think it's Federal Pay. Let me see what's the name of this. Federalpay.org. According to federalpay.org, which is the source that I use to source government information for how much they're paying per position, who's the highest paid person in a particular career field. And so according to federalpay.org, the average salary for a registered nurse is $103,126. So that is the average. And I'll tell you what the highest paid nurse made $277,000. $277,000 is what the highest paid nurse made for the federal government, okay? But on average, $103,126, you can expect to make at least around $100,000. They average $100,000. So there you go. That's the associate's degree level, okay? Now, at the bachelor's degree level, it's none other than accounting. Get your accounting degree, become an accountant. That is, to me, I'm an accountant. So of course, I'm gonna be partial, of course. But you cannot be an accountant with an associate's degree. You're not an accountant with an associate's degree. You're just not. You're not an auditor with an associate's degree. So if you get an associate's degree in accounting, it is, I wanna say it's pointless, but you're not gonna be considered an accountant with an associate's degree in accounting. You won't be considered an accountant unless you're a bachelor's degree or above. So maybe if you got a master's degree in accounting, yes. You got a bachelor's degree in accounting, yes. An associate's degree in accounting, no. That's why I'm saying accountant, right? Get your accounting degree at the bachelor's degree level, and to me, it is the best option at the bachelor's degree level, okay? Now, I'm gonna go a step further as well. So let's look that up. All right, so let's look that up. Let's look up, okay. Let's see, accountant. I think it's this one. All right, here we go. Accountant salary on average is $126,074, and that is on federalpay.org website that sources information from the government. The government gives them their information, says this is how much we're paying. They also say that the highest paid accountant for the federal government made $281,400, but the average is $126,000, okay? Get your accounting degree, it's a bachelor's degree, and it is not required that you get a CPA or CMA or CFE or CDFM or CGFM to make $100 and something thousand. You could make $100,000 with just a bachelor's degree. It's the easiest, I'm not saying the degree is easy, but it is the easiest transition from college as an accountant. It's like most other places, they require this or they require that, but there's such a shortage of accountants. You graduate, you can almost guarantee yourself a job. Okay, all right. Now, there is another one that I'm going to recommend at the bachelor's degree level, okay? The problem with this, though, is this position is, so it's an engineer. I'm gonna recommend being an engineer, okay? And the requirement is a bachelor's degree. The reason that I have it under accounting, like under getting an accounting degree or becoming an accountant, the reason I have it like, not under, but like above is because even though it's also a bachelor's degree, it has additional requirements that I did not see on the job announcements for accountants. Job announcement, get your bachelor's degree in accounting, as long as you got 24 credit hours in accounting, with a combination of business law, finance, economics, whatever, you can be considered an accountant and you can get an accountant's job. And these engineering positions, they have a slightly different requirement, even though it still says bachelor's degree. They want, hold on, give me 1 second. They want some different stuff I've never seen. I never really looked at these before. But to get, say, a GS7, they want you to have a certain grade point average. They actually have, it says grade point average on this one says, 2.95 or higher out of a possible 4.0 official transcript. So they actually have GPA requirements, and that's new to me, okay? That is new. And that's the only reason why I say it's slightly above. Even though they're both at bachelor's degree level, I think that's harder to obtain than you can get a 2.0 GPA. As long as you graduate from college, you can be an accountant and get a job, right? But these people say, no, you need a 2.95. And you may say that's low, right? You may say that's low. But for somebody that might be high, that's all I'm saying. This is a slightly higher. And then for this particular position, it says you need to have a certain class standing. You need to be in the upper third of the graduation class as to be an engineer. Like, this is interesting. You need to have election to membership in a National Scholastic Honor Society. Like, this is a lot for an entry-level position. Like, why do we need to do all this? Get your accounting degree, okay, if you don't want to do this. But engineers make a lot of money. So let's look at what engineers make. Okay, so hold on, let me go to another. How do I go to it? Okay, right here. Let me see where the engineers. Okay, engineers make on average for the federal government $139,701. That's the average for engineers. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. And let's say lawyers, right? Let's go to Juris Doctorate level. Lawyers, really good. And let me see what attorneys make while I'm going through this. So attorney salary, and you have to have your Juris Doctorate, right? So let's see what the attorney salary is, and then we're going to close this out with the top, because attorneys are not the top recommendation for salaries and, you know, things like that in education. But okay, let's see. General attorney salary, average salary is $153,000, $153,209. But you have to get your bachelor's degree, then go on to law school, or some of you guys gonna go to get your master's and then go to law school. But you get your bachelor's degree 4 years, then you got to go to law school. I think that's 3 years or something like that. So you have about 7 years of education, about 3 years more at least than getting your accounting degree. Now it's more money, $153,000, and the highest paid attorney for the federal government made $306,955. So $300,000 is the highest paid attorney, but the average is $153,000. That's great money. That's good money. That's good money. Now, is it worth the difference? You know, possibly over the course of a career. Yeah. And then last but not least is becoming a medical doctor. And let me see where I have that. Do I have that on here? Here it is. All right, so becoming a medical doctor, right? Because it can take you 8 to 10, or 8 to, I think it's 8 to 10 or 8 to 12 years to become a medical doctor. I think medical school is maybe 4 years, and then you got all your clinical stuff you got to do where, you know, you're not fully a medical doctor yet. What's they call it? Shoot. I can't remember the term for it, but you know, you got to go through that process. So you got to go get your bachelor's degree, and then you go and you get your medical degree, and then you have to go and do all your clinical work and stuff like that, and into your specialty and stuff like that. And you finally, in the end of that, after 8 to 12 years, you're a doctor, okay? Now, doctors make on average, according to federalpay.org. It's hard to say. Sorry, you try to say it, okay? You try to say it. All right, so federalpay.org says medical officers make $258,715 on average, and the highest paid doctor made $480,654. There you go. So if you're gonna go to school for something, I suggest at these different levels, nursing at associate's degree, bachelor's degree level, your accounting degree, and then the next level up from that would be, if you're gonna get your bachelor's degree, as you can get an engineer, but you know, it comes with harder scrutiny as far as getting employment. Then skip over the masters, right? Like, what are we doing with the masters, right? Go ahead and go get your Juris Doctorate, and then become a lawyer. And then if you decide, hey, you know what, I don't want to be a lawyer, I want to go for the gusto will be going for your MD, okay? Anyway, right now you're watching Casino is the Name. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we out. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the Name.